Welcome. I just wanted to congratulate Miss Kim on yet another extremely informative, extremely anti-Scientology live. It was sort of exciting. It was exciting. Miss Kim, if you're not subbing to her, by all means, look her up and sub her. She deserves it. Miss Kim. She and Pearl Snappy cover the Scientology building in their area. But Miss Kim is going to be just as well known as Pearl Snappy is. She may not be musically inclined like Pearl Snappy, but she listens to music. But I thoroughly enjoyed Miss Kim's live, and I just wanted to share that fact with you. She's not doing it on this streaming platform that I'm using it. She used YouTube software to get live, but her live was very informative, and all she did was disseminate information that we all need to know about Scientology. Number one, that it's a cult, how they abuse children, and things like that. But I'll say the name again, Miss Kim. And she's such a lovely woman. She's just 2 years younger than myself. Hi, Paprika 126. How are you? How's your day going? Just talking about Miss Kim's live that I just got finished watching. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was informative. It was fun. It was like watching an Aaron live. Aaron is the one who started her like he started me. In fact, Miss Kim. And I'm sure some of you in my chat right now just came from Miss Kim's live. That's why I decided to give my live. I said I'm going to get someone who has good things to say about Miss Kim. I was able to thank her for her service to our country. I was more than humbled by her kind words to me and about me. Miss Kim. She's very kind. But that's what we need to do as streamers, other than keeping safe. I was watching right before I decided to do a live. I was watching one of Miss Kim's videos in the past 2 weeks. Scientology called the police on her as well. And they were outside questioning her. You can see that on her page. They told lies on Miss Kim, and the police responded and they questioned her. She's a grandparent like myself, just a couple years younger than me, but Miss Kim is absolutely awesome. And I said to her in chat, I said, Miss Kim, we're kindred spirits, because I believe that to be true. We both use a cane, and she decided to use the tree behind her for support during her live today, so she wouldn't have to put the cane in the camera, except I believe when someone asked her about it. But I just wanted to give my feedback on Miss Kim's live. From A to Z, she gets an A+. Let's see, we got someone. So happy that you have your energy to put the cause. You're welcome. That's mighty kind of you, Chrissy. Thank you so much for those kind words. Some days are easier than others. Like Miss Kim was saying, today she wasn't necessarily feeling at her best either. People our age, we're not young anymore, so we suffer from illnesses that we didn't have when we were younger. Sometimes I tell myself, I wish I can go back to being 25, but this February 29th, I turned 56. And Miss Kim is 54. So, we're the elders of the chat. Let's see, got another question. Just the fact that you're using your energy means so much. Bless you. Bless you, Chrissy. If I don't use what energy I have left to expose what Scientology is doing, like I saw them call the police on Miss Kim when she was doing absolutely nothing. She's never been arrested in her life like myself. But they were really the police were really bothering her because Scientology called the police on this. I'll call her a young lady, because she looks like a young lady. She looks very good for her age. Yes. I can't believe it either, Chrissy. And hey, GK. But getting back to Miss Kim, I just wanted to say thank you for sharing with us a very excellent live. It was what I envision live should be. And because we're kindred spirits, neither one of us necessarily are feeling too good today, but we can still go do a live. As long as God still gives us life and breath, we can expose these Scientologists, child abusers, child molesters, and like what she said about Serge, knowing about all of that because he was part of that when he was younger. And I remember being on Hollywood Boulevard about 4 weeks ago when Aaron got arrested. Serge was yelling, "They took our passports from us. They abused us. We have the receipts." Speaking of the receipts, if you go to my community tab, you could just look and see the video, the receipts. Watch it from start to finish. It will only take maybe 20 some odd minutes of your time, and it will explain how Aaron was falsely arrested and detained against his will and chained to a metal chair, and then in the bathroom, and then back to the chair with his hands behind his back, and he said that it hurt. Welcome back. Oh, that's official. Okay. Hey, good to see you. Yes, I really am an old soul. I listen to old music, all kinds of music, from the Doors to the Rolling Stones to R&B to rap. I listen to everything. Have a lot of friends who are artists, as a matter of fact. But yes, I am an old soul. And like Miss Kim was explaining about she and her, I said, "Your husband is sure one lucky man." She said, "But it's not all her. It's him helping her out, which is what any marriage should be about." Let's see. Let me read what Chrissy is saying. Pardon me just for a quick moment. I was never in, but they affected my life by taking friends away from me by joining the church. And then once they joined the church, they became official cult members. And they totally forgot about a friendship that's lasted since 1981. So it has affected me. If it affected Aaron, it affected me. Because when I finally got the chance to meet him in Hollywood, I was there. My grandson was performing on Hollywood Boulevard, singing, which I posted to my page. Aaron was falsely arrested and detained. They let him go without any charges, but watch the receipts. That tells it all. Thank you. It was the reason I had because I know that down on a parallel street, L. Ron Hubbard Place or L. Ron Hubbard Way is located there. But I didn't know at the time that they had a recruitment center right down the street on Hollywood Boulevard. And then I look up, and then who do I see? It's Aaron. And I proceeded in talking him to death. No, but he was very kind to me. To the point that he was solely responsible for the starting of this channel, this SPTV channel. So I thank you, Aaron. And I thank you, Chrissy, for coming in. You're not just the viewer, you're a vital part of this channel. I'm sure you're a vital part of other channels. So that makes you special. That makes everyone in here special. And I thank you for coming. Because I really enjoyed Miss Kim's live. And I said, I was already subbing to her. I said, I'm going to start subbing to her today. But I just looked it up and saw that I was already subbing to her channel. Because I remember when Aaron said that she was starting her own protest SPTV channel, and she was listed under Fluffer UK's list, which you can find my name right there. Fluffer UK was also in Miss Kim's chat today. But under New York City, it was just me for all the coverage of one from the Scientology building in Harlem, the Celebrity Center, and West 46th Street, where they call the police on me. So I feel Miss Kim's pain. She had to explain to the police why she was legally standing on the sidewalk. Now, Miss Kim didn't deserve that. She has the legal right not only to stand on the sidewalk, Miss Kim has the legal right to protest against Scientology, the child abusers.
Is there any other napalm lots
Yes,
in the area that possibly could have taken in this man? Nothing close.
but
30 plus miles away, so.
just in case you see
Just doesn't make sense.
an afterplay of this video, Miss Kim, thank you for acknowledging me. That was awfully nice of you. And I wish you and your husband, your children, and your grandchildren, I send you nothing but love. What you have would never exist in the Sea Org, in any branch of Scientology, because they wouldn't allow it. Once they found out that you two were dating, they would break you up and put you on watch and make sure that you could not consummate your relationship, because that's what the Sea Org does. The organization that makes children sign billion-year contracts saying that they will never leave. Now, how ridiculous is that? Mighty ridiculous.
It just makes you glow and look healthy. It's the ultimate you, but better product. Learn more at jonesroadbeauty.com.
But I did this at my leisure because I was starting to feel a little bit better. For those of you that don't know, I suffered a heart attack, a stroke. One seizure knocked me out unconscious for 3 days. 9 pulmonary embolisms and 8 additional seizures, all of which required hospitalization in 2020. And I'm just trying to get the funds to continue to go to the doctor. That's why you'll see the QR code to donate under my community tab. But if you don't have it, don't worry yourself with it. I just put it in God's hands at this point. Because I don't think that I should have suffered 9 pulmonary embolisms. They should have started me on blood thinners after my very first PE. then every time that I get on an airplane, I wouldn't have suffered another one. But doctors are about making money, and I don't disparage myself because I am a psychologist. And Scientology blames the field, the entire field of psychiatry to be the blame for all of their problems. All of the problems in the world, even. They have a building in LA that describes how psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, and the like, how we are responsible for 9/11, events like 9/11, the Holocaust, so many bad things. It blew my mind going into that building. But then I was trying to make believe that I was interested in joining Scientology when I had never had any desire to do so. But all of your words mean so much to me. And Miss Kim, love you dearly. You are not getting older, just like a bottle of fine wine. You're aging well. And like I said in the chat, addressing Miss Kim, your husband is a one lucky man. And I will always feel that from here on in. I urge you all to watch Miss Kim's lives. She was in front of her local Scientology building with holding up her sign, "It's a cult." But they don't like that. And I saw previously, within the past 13 days, they called the police on her. Probably in the same fashion that they called the police on me when I covered Manhattan, Midtown on West 46th Street. They just make up lies on us. Not only do they make up lies, they intentionally want to see us arrested. Yes, they do, because they don't want SPTV to exist, because it's SPTV and people like Aaron, Natalie, and so many others that are trying to get their tax exempt status revoked. It's people like those that I just mentioned that are trying to get them exposed for the child abusers that they truly are. And slave laborers. How can you possibly work 110 hours a week and only get paid $47? That's slave labor, and they are slave wages. But I just wanted to do this quick live to thank Miss Kim for giving such an informative live. I think next time I'm going to use YouTube software so my chats can be geared towards the platform. This is just software that I got from the Apple store that I thought, because I was having a hard time going live initially, but I was able to get on, and I'm glad that I did, because I got to meet everyone on this list. So I will say peace for now, peace and love, and what a wonderful evening it is not to be in a cult. Yeah, that's why I want to stop using this